Dazhong has a question about movement, someone walking. He's not clear about the walking and the relationship with Dharma.
But now, what he has heard is so very clear to understand. But it's different from moment when it's there. But without understanding what has been heard, it's impossible to understand what is there as just a reality. That's why it's not enough at all. But it will condition the moment of beginning to understand the truth little by little. That's why the word of truth is so very clear, but it needs more careful considering of the truth of it right now to understand what is there as it taught about. And this is what Buddha, as the trainer, trained the one who came to see him and beginning to understand about what he's taught as is so real right now. Without understanding a little more of what is heard, it's impossible to recognize or to understand the truth of what is there, little by little. But what is heard has to be considered again and again and again. No expectation when will there be the understanding of what is heard about Vayu or any reality. And the understanding of the path, understanding what is heard at the beginning, and it develops by itself in its own way. No expectation to understand this or that at this moment or any moment, or by conditions, anatta. And this is the only way. There's so very subtle path leading to understand what is there. No expectation to think that now I understand it, so I will understand it more and I can realize it. That is expectation, but the development of understanding is moment of understand the subtlety of what is there now appearing. And this is the only way to let go ignorance and attachment from any moment. If there's no understanding from hearing and considering what has been heard, it's impossible to let go ignorance about what is there in life at all. The understanding of what is heard develops to understand what will be in the future, what will appear unexpectedly. And from hearing, considering, and understanding a little more can be known as it is the only way to understand what is there now appearing. Without listening, considering, there is no condition to understand the very subtle truth of what is there appearing now. Right understanding begins to understand the precious moment of even understanding the meaning of what is heard little by little. And this is conditioned to hear again, to listen again, to consider again of what is heard and what is there when time comes unexpectedly, little by little. It is not that there's no understanding of whatever is there now at all. There is a little understanding of the truth of it when it's there, from considering, but not yet the moment of realizing the truth as what we heard. And the subtle truth is that now right understanding is working its way to see the value or the precious moment of understanding that this is not enough. And the understanding at level of hearing, considering, conditioned moment of hear again, consider again, have firm confidence again of only moment of understanding develops. So listen more, consider more, and understanding more. Until there are conditions for that which begin to attain to any characteristic in a day by conditions. And this is the only way to let go ignorance and attachment, which is so enormous, accumulated from eons and eons. beginning to understand a little more deeper that actually what is there now is not there anymore. And this is life, no matter in the past or future or even right now. Until it's time to let go, clinging to what is there in life that is so very important, because actually it's there only when it is experienced. That's all. So the most precious moment in life is understanding what is there, on and on and on and on, until it conditions firm confidence of the truth with direct awareness of what is there from what has been heard to understand it as it is, little by little. Ignorance and attachment is there almost all the time, unknown. That's why learn to understand it right now, how enormous ignorance and attachment is to hinder the truth of what is now appearing as it is. So as long as one is still live, the best moment is understanding what is there a little more. No matter what, would have thought about it in details for everyone to consider it, to develop understanding of the truth little by little. So there can be moment of understanding whatever is said by the Buddha about whatever is there now, to have a little more clear understanding of the truth of it. And this is the understanding of what is meant by parami. Without parami, it's impossible to realize the truth of what is there as it is. So any reality now can be known, can be discussed to have the understanding of the truth little by little. And the understanding is working its way to understand and letting go ignorance and attachment of what is now appearing. And each word of the teaching of the Buddha about life, how long it will be, can be conditioned to see the very precious of understanding of what is there now by having more time, by conditions, not by attachment, to have the understanding by oneself. That's why the understanding right now will condition some time after the discussion to think about it little by little by conditions. Even that moment can be understood about all our conditions. If there's not enough understanding of the truth right now, can there be condition to think about it at any moment? So no matter ignorance, attachment, aversion, right understanding, right effort, or right path, has to be by conditions. No matter what is there in life which hasn't been attended yet, can be a moment of beginning to understand it, even if it's just that which experiences the object right now. Even the moment of experiencing whatever is there unknown before, no thought about it before, can be object of attention to think or to consider it little by little. And the understanding of even right now or any time what is there is by condition. It's the understanding of anatta, no one there at all. So what is there now? That's any word of truth. Ignorance, attachment, even that understanding is there little by little to understand that what appears in a day, every day, are not known as they are yet. And even this little understanding of the truth, what is there now, is conditioned, can condition more and more confidence of the truth, not to go wrong. So we can talk about any word of the teaching of the Buddha to understand it a little more.